What's up, guys? It's Nano here. Today I'm gonna pretty much talk about what happened on the iPhone 5 event, and I'm gonna skip ahead through the first 45 minutes. Was pretty much a recap of what they already talked about a few months back. Pretty much the iTunes match, iOS Lion. I mean, not iOS Lion. I mean iOS 5, OS Lion, MacBook Airs, MacBook Pros. They're pretty much their stats and how they're outselling PC markets and all that stuff. But we're here to talk about the new iPhone 5 and as well as some updates towards the iPod lineup. Now, I'm going to start with the iPod lineup. The new changes are that not the new, but the current generation iPod Nano has new clocks, skins, and a new or better UI interface. And they also dropped the price by $20, which is okay. I'm not sure if the iPod Shuffle. I saw it on one of the pictures from Many Gadgets live stream, but I'll have to find out later. If there were changes, I'll put in the annotation somewhere along the video. But besides that, not the new iPod Touch, but the current iPod Touch has a new model. Pretty much, it has a white model now, and the pricing for the 8 GB model has dropped down from $229 to $199, while the other two models are still at the same price. So the 32 gigabyte model is still at $299, while the 64 gigabyte model is at $399. So that was all the changes they did for the iPod lineup. Nothing new about the iPod Classic. There's no new camera on the iPod Nano as rumored a few months back, so who knows, they might show up next year. So now we're going to talk about the new iPhone. Now, what they did was pretty much what was expected within these last couple of days, and they really did nothing with the design of the iPhone 4S. That's what it's called, the iPhone 4S. And it pretty much has the same design as the iPhone 4. All those cases were like they have the bigger, wider screen and all that stuff. There's pretty much just, I guess, fake or just maybe a prototype, but I'm not sure. But the iPhone 4S still has the same design as the iPhone 4. Now the S on the iPhone 4S obviously means speed, the same way they did with the iPhone 3GS. The only new changes outside of the iPhone 4S is the top left and the top right, which they added antennas. So that brings me to think that if the Verizon iPhone already had the antenna on the top left, then maybe the Verizon iPhone cases are compatible with the new iPhone 4S. I'm not sure if the AT&T iPhone cases will work, considering they don't have the left antenna, which lowers the vibration button and the two volume buttons. So who knows, we'll have to wait for that. But besides that, that's the only design changes they made. So now the new changes they made inside are pretty okay, I guess. They added the A5 chip processor, which was in the iPad 2, which is a dual core, compared to the iPhone 4, which has a A4 chip processor, which is only one core. And they also added a 8 megapixel camera with 1080p HD video recording, compared to the iPhone 4, which only has a 5 megapixel camera that can only do 720p HD video recording. And that's pretty much it. That's all the new changes they did inside the iPhone 4S. There's no updated RAM, no, how can I say it? I guess that's it. They also added a voice control replacement, I believe. It's called Siri. I'm not sure how they pronounce it, but it's pretty much a personal assistant, and you can pretty much do a lot of things about it. They really dragged on this new feature, and I'm pretty sure this is only for the new iPhone 4S. And I believe that's it. After that, they talked about the new prices for the new iPhones. Turns out the iPhone 3GS will be free if you go with a 2-year contract, while the iPhone 4 will drop down to $99, but it'll only be the 8 gigabyte model, the same way they did with the iPhone 4, where the iPhone 3GS dropped down to $99 for the 8 gigabyte model. Now the prices for the new iPhone 4S are pretty much the same, only that they added a 64 gigabyte model at $399. So the iPhone 4S 16 gigabyte model will be at $199. The iPhone 4S 32 gigabyte model will be at $299, and the iPhone 4S 64 gigabyte model will be at $399. And that's pretty much all the changes that's been done to the new iPhone, and then that's all they announced on the event. To be honest, I'm a bit disappointed. I expected maybe a new design. I didn't really want a new bigger screen, but at least some sort of design, because I'm really not into the iPhone 4 design. I really like the way they made the iPhone 3GS and the iPhone first generation, like the curve, but I'm not sure if it's worth upgrading, considering that my plan involves me wasting, or not wasting, I mean spending $500 so I can get the 32GB model, since I'm running out of space on my 16GB model iPhone 4. So it's up to you guys. Do you think you're gonna upgrade to the new iPhone 4S? I might do a video comparing the other iPhones, see if they're worth the upgrade or not. But that's about it, guys. If you like this video, please thumbs it up. If you have anything to say, please comment. And if you like these videos and you want to see more in the future, just subscribe. But that's about it, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.